Here I'm looking at a very special all-silk rug at Adabi Oriental Rugs in Tyson Corners, and this is just a wonderful older piece. How old is this one?
The rug is about 6 years old.
6 years.
The design is old design of
an old-fashioned design. Okay.
100 years old of Tabriz.
Cool. It's wonderful. Okay, and but this was made in Ghoum.
Yes.
And just a wonderful, wonderful detail. Now, when I go to the back, let me. To extremely put my thumb in there just so you get an idea. One of the things, the really good Ghoum rugs are very similar to Harake's. They get almost as fine as a Harake, but maybe a little bit more artistic. There's something almost stiff sometimes about the Harake rugs, whereas the Ghoums more graceful, a little bit, well, they're more Persian, of course. Harake's are Turkish, but these are very, and then we go to the handle. So supple, so I mean, it feels like, now of course it would be an abomination to do it, but it feels like you could make this into clothing. It's so soft. It's
exactly. Some people put it on the bed. In summer it's cold, in winter it's warm, and they lay on.
That's something wonderful about silk, the way it stays cool even on a hot day. It's hot. You know, it seems like the first day of summer here in the Washington, D.C. area.
Yes.
It's going to be warm today.
Good to
but
lay down on this.
But touching this, the silk is very cool, very
cold body feeling.
You know, and I get asked, a lot of times people are wondering, how do you tell the difference between the Chinese mercerized cotton rugs and a real silk rug? And I always say, now there's chemical tests you can do.
Yes.
But one of the first things we do is we lay the back of our hand. There's less sweat glands on the back of our hand, so that when we rub our hand across, we don't get the oil so much on the rug. It's a gentle way to touch a rug, but it feels cool. Here is a wool rug. Now the wool rug just is at room temperature, whereas the silk rug is cool to the touch, and that's one of the reasons why silk, of course also the way the silk reflects and refracts the light is wonderful too.
Yes.
Let's go on up and take a look. Show me the signature on this one.
The signature is here.
Okay.
It said SilkQumGhoumAdabiRug.
Uh-huh.
And we used to sign in the middle. Now we put it away from the middle.
Right.
Not to be symmetrized.
Okay. Why don't you want it to be symmetrized?
Because they copy it by computer.
Mm-hmm.
It cost us a lot of money and effort to make this design.
Yes.
And if people want to use computer and take our design, it makes it more difficult when the signature is off center.
Okay. So oftentimes that's just a little clue. You know, when you see it off center, it's less likely to be a Chinese copy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. There's so many things that we're trying to figure out all the time on these rugs. How do we tell the real from the fake? How do we tell the good from the very good from the great? And so I really appreciate you showing me these things. This is a wonderful rug, and it's just a wonderful design. The colors are very soft, very subtle. It's not brash at all. It's very melodious. Very pretty rug. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.